the thing that I love about this is that I can do this. I have spent the last 3 months of my life on the road. And because of that, as you can see around me in my office space, man cave area, it is atrocious. There are some things that need to get done in here. So I am in here cleaning out all of this, putting everything in its rightful place so that I can get back to doing my normal style videos. It's normally lights and stuff in the background. You don't see none of that stuff here because I got to get some stuff in order before I can do anything. While I'm getting things in order, I thought that it would be cool for me to share my top 5, in no particular order, gift pickups of 2024 as we are stepping into another year, 2025. So happy new year, as this is the first video of the new year. Before we get started, I want to just do some housekeeping, do all those things that every other YouTuber tells you. Would you please like and subscribe to this channel if you find this video informative or helpful to you in your day-to-day creation. In years past, I focused on a lot of other social media. Told myself that this year I'm going to focus on YouTube. When it comes to my YouTube, I believe that I'm 11 subscribers away from 500. So I would really like to quickly pass that threshold and get on to the other goals that I've set for myself concerning YouTube for the year of 2025. So if you would, I would be very appreciative of you if you were to give me a sub. Back to the video. Number 1 on the list, these things. Lighting. I sold all of my previous lighting and consolidated to one brand. And that is the budget version of the bigger, more expensive aperture lights. Got some Amaranth. So this is a 300C. This is a 60 something. I got all this stuff right here because I literally recorded the video. It didn't hit record. Thought it hit record another time, but yeah, so this stuff is right here at arm's reach now. So like I said, I got the 300C up there, but just to kind of show you these things. I love these things. And the reason why I love these things, I'll show you. Before, I had lights by different companies. And in me having lights by different companies, it made it so much harder for me to be able to use apps. So the thing that I love about this is that I can do this. I like that I can control everything about the lights from my phone. And you can do this with anybody, but I like the fact that you can use the Amaranth app or the Sidus Link app in order to use these things. Right now I'm using the Amaranth app, but it gives me the ability to grow in the future because I can use the Sidus Link app and bring aperture lights and other Sidus lights into the pictures. I like it that this is a system that allows me to grow as a creator. So that's number 1 in no particular order. Number 2, some lens pickup. And this is kind of cheating because I have 2 products in here, but they work together. I only use primes for the most part. Like it's a 28 right there. Got a 24 back there, 50, 85. But I've never really used zoom lenses. And I had a lot of instances in 2024 that just made me realize that I need zooms for certain things. Being someone that has always used primes, I have a newfound love for these things because this right here is a 28 to 70. This right here is a 70 to 200. So with the 2, I am able to cover a range from 28 to 200 at the same time. Using my A-cam Canon R6 Mark II and having the same sensor, the Canon R8, which I am currently recording on. So I love that. There are some things in 2025 that I would love to do. I don't know that I will be able to do, but I would love to be able to do some wedding photography. I would love to do wedding videography. And with that being the case, these things make it so much easier if I have them in my bag. So these are 2 things that I don't see leaving my bag anytime soon. If anything, upgrade them. On to number 3. I just told you that I have a Canon R8 right there. And if you know anything about that Canon R8, it does not use the normal Canon batteries. It uses this little thing. So with that being the case, this thing dies on me all the time. And because of that, I built out this little rig, not to, look more professional than I actually am, so that I can keep a way to power that thing, because that thing dies on me all the time. But this is big and it's bulky. It takes up a lot of space in my bag, and it only fits in a couple of my bags. So I don't like this thing. I like it for certain reasons, but when I want for my setup to be minimal and I want to bring a small bag, it makes it so much easier for me to not bring this thing here and bring this. This right here, it has a Manfrotto plate on the bottom of it. So just know that it's actually smaller than what it actually presents. And the fact that I can take and quickly log my camera in right there, boom. And then I can quickly attach a cable, and now my camera is powered. So this right here is so amazing, because instead of taking so much space in my bag, I can literally fold this thing up and it's this small. This is amazing. And it's actually smaller than this because I have this Manfrotto plate on there. So that is number 3 on the list. Number 4, in no particular order, these things. Quick story. I used to have a Tascam porta capture. And that was my first step into 32-bit flow. I was so excited about it. I loved that thing. It just did so much. But then within a year, it stopped working. And I end up having to go through a nightmare in order to have it warranted. Not only did I had to send it off and it took over 60 days for me to receive my product back, I had to pay a third-party company $150 in order to fix the product. I didn't like that. So they don't have a good warranty. I will never buy another Tascam product again. But it made me understand that I should not buy products, but I should buy into the companies that make the products. And I tell you, when it comes to Rode, you can't go wrong. So these little things, these are the wireless pros. And I just love it because I'm all about ecosystem. I like for my gear to work with the other pieces of my gear. So I have a Rodecaster. And just the fact that I can easily pair them to the Rodecaster, or I can run these on the top of the cam, or whatever the case is, it just makes it so much easier that I can run these little things in their own little ecosystem, and I can use them several different ways in order to get the job done. So I love these. They got some Rode Wireless Go 3s now out there, but I still think that this is the better bargain out of all of it, because you're gonna pay $279 for those, and then this case right here is $79 and all that type of stuff. So I just love the fact that you can get all of this, and then you also get a second case full of accessories, lav mics, all of that different stuff. I love this product. This is a great product, and Rode is a great company. When it came to the original Rodecaster, when I tell you that they literally squeezed all of the juice out of the lemon before bringing another product to market, and I believe that Rode is for the creator. They listen to creators, and the things that we criticize their current products about, they either try to give us an update in software, or they put those things into the next products. I love that. And when it comes to 2025, I'm waiting to get my hands on that Videocaster. Is that what it's called? I forgot the exact name on it. But right now I'm still using my A10, but I'm ready to try that out. So I know that I'm a small creator. Rode is not listening to me, but if you're listening to me, send that your boy away. I would love to get my hands on one of those. That was number 4. Number 5, I'm going to need some space. And this is not a particular product, because I have 2 of them. I have one by Aperture and I have one by Godox. I'm going to bring out the one from Godox, though, because I can actually tell you exactly which one it is. When I get it over here, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. the Godox CS85T. I have light modifiers. Like right now, I have a parabolic softbox up here, and I have a aperture light dome over here that I'm not using. But when it comes to these things, all you other creators that may know a little bit more than me, professional creators, do not keep me from saying what I'm about to say. But I did not know about these things until last year. And this is an amazing light modifier. It's big now. And it takes a lot. Well, it's easy, but you kind of got to know what you're doing to set it up. But it's much easier to set up than all of my other ones. But you just kind of have to have the space for it. And boom, a lantern. Thing that's so amazing about those things when it comes to these softboxes with grids, these things are mainly for a individual or a very small space, and you have to have multiple lights. What I love about that, you only have to have one. Like during the Thanksgiving break, I went and did a gig, and I set up one light for a small area with this 60-watt light. And when I tell you it lit the whole thing up, and I didn't even have to turn it all the way up. So those things are amazing. I love them, and I am ready to continue using them. I was watching some behind the scenes of the Joe Budden podcast the other day, and in their previous spots, they had parabolic softboxes. But in that new spot that they're back to, or that old spot, they use just a single light with a lantern. So these things are amazing. But I do have some honorable mentions. I brought up the power and solution, brought up this, and these little things are amazing. So this right here is made by Small Rig. Newer makes one of these too, but I literally tried 3 of them, and all 3 of them failed on me. So when it came to actually locking the V-mount battery, it didn't lock. It didn't securely go in there. So literally you'd do like this and then it'd slip off. But as far as the Small Rig batteries, I didn't want to pay for those. But these newer batteries are amazing when I tell you that it will literally power my R8 for like 10 hours. And on top of that, this not just for that, like I can take my MacBook and charge it like 3 or 4 times just off one single battery. So I use it for multiple purposes. And on top of that, just little things like this. That go together and make those connections. Like I always knew that they had these cooled cables for audio cables, but I thought about it one day. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they make these for everything. And I just went crazy. This is a HDMI cable. This is a USB-C cable. And these things are things that I use on a weekly basis. So just little simple stuff when it comes to the big gear and some of the smallest pieces of gear. These things have made what I do so much easier, and I am looking forward to using this stuff a lot more in 2025. And I'm looking to grow this community in 2025. So if you would, like I said, all that housekeeping that the other YouTubers say, like, share, subscribe, I would appreciate it if you do that. I don't have affiliate links, but I will put links to all this stuff down in the comments. And also, I'll be down in the comments. So if you have any questions about any of these things, hit me up. And as for all that, I got to get back to cleaning all this junk and getting this back presentable so I can come back and talk to y'all later. So y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the comments.